So today I want to talk about what our ancestors, like Yoruba ancestors, were up to in the 1800s. So I'm reading a book by Patrick Cole, and on my other account, I make videos about my PhD, which is in history of technology. So I'm reading about African elites and what they contributed to the society of the Lagos colony. And here I have a book that's talking about how people lived, how my ancestors lived in the 1880s. Now, I'm going to read a part of the book on the lifestyle of the indigenes. And it said that lifestyles among the indigenes continued as before. They ate normal Yoruba dishes of maize, cassava, yams, and Yoruba sauces. They dressed in the same large flowing cloak called agbada and baggy trousers. The Saro educated elite wore the latest London fashion, stiff collars, and heavy woolen suits. The traditional elite continued to dress as they have always done, but had developed new drinking habits. I don't know why they didn't describe them, but they adding drinking habits to it. An observer described Dosumu as a good-tempered, easygoing man, much given to pomp. I knew Dosumu was a fine-ass guy. I knew he was. He possessed 100 wives and innumerable suits of apparel. Visitors are always regaled with champagne, you see, whenever they go see him. I have heard he kept a most luxurious table. Whitford wrote that when he met Dosumu, the Oba was attired in a clean, loose white robe, red silk velvet slippers, encased his large feet in gold, silver, and brass rings, profusely adorned his thumbs, fingers, and wrists. That is so beautiful, my people. Look, I always say something. If you don't know your history, you will not have this pride. Somebody told me, when I told the person to read this book, somebody told me, now you understand why Nigerians come off as proud. That these guys, they were living their whole life while the colonials were there. Now, I read somewhere that the foreigners in the late 1700s, they were tired of trading in Lagos because Lagosians were always putting high tariffs. So they had to move to Badagry to trade. Now, those kind of ancestors, I need their, the audacity they have. I need that audacity and the pride that they had. I've not even started with the other elites, because the elites are, in my case, I want to divide them into traditional elites and modern elites, and they're all Africans. Let's get into this. By the time I get to what kind of technology they had, because I saw that some of them even played like, they had like orchestra, they had like Victorian festivities right there in Lagos. I need more. If you're from Lagos, please explain to me if you know anything about the ancestors.